So we have a very interesting case. We have this young man here. How old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
10. And mom has been a bit concerned because you went to, you see this right here? This is doctor's notes from how many weeks? Just to 2 weeks?
Almost 3 weeks.
Three
Yeah,
weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah, and so she's trying to get him help. He has migraine headaches. So you went to how many doctors?
At least over 5 doctors.
5 doctors. And they're doing tests.
Test after test after test, and they haven't come up with anything. Nothing.
And what were you like? They were starting to say it was all in his head or something?
Yeah, they were telling me that he might need psychiatric help. He might go, he might need a counselor. That there was nothing really wrong with him, and I mean, it was breaking us down really bad. So.
Oh yeah, and he's been out of school for how long?
He's been out of school almost 4 weeks, and he hasn't played soccer or any of his activities, and he's a very active, athletic little boy. So
Yeah. And so you had MRIs, CAT scans, and they put him on medication?
yeah, they put him on Pepsid, Carafate, and the last thing they did was put him on migraines, and we went to the gastro GI actually today, and he said that he was going to give him 2 more medications for his stomach muscles or his intestine muscles, and pretty much said that he had to go see a psychiatrist so he can cope with what was going on with him.
And how did you respond to that when he said that?
Um, I was like, I was gonna live with this the rest of my life, and I was so scared.
Yeah, and then tell me with the headaches, you would vomit too?
Yeah, yeah, I'll get so sick, and then the doctor said this would be migraines, and he would you have to go on a strict diet, and this will help you for the rest of your life. But I just knew this was just wrong.
Wow. And then he would basically cry at night?
He would cry every night and tell me what he did wrong and why couldn't he go back and be a normal little boy, and he just questioned everything, and he just thought he was gonna have to live with it, and I decided to come see you.
So she came to see me probably 8 months ago, right?
Yes.
And then you had my card or something? How did you remember me?
um I don't know, I just knew I was gonna need it one day, and here we are. And yeah,
And you said, we're going to see Dr. Berg, and what did he say?
he said, "Mommy, is this another doctor?" And I said, "No, he's really gonna help you."
So we basically found out, we kind of checked you, and when I told you what was wrong, did it make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you feel better? Like, did you feel like you got the correct diagnosis?
Yes.
And you had some pressure in your head when you came in. How do you feel right now?
I feel much better, and I thank Dr. Berg for helping me.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure. So here's what I found. He has, I checked his bile duct, which is a little tube between the liver and the gallbladder, was just congested. It was just congested. And even the gastro doctor was feeling around, and they said, what did they say?
They said it was just pain, and there was nothing wrong with him, and that, I mean, they couldn't figure anything out, and they weren't going to do a colonoscopy. So they just said there was nothing really wrong with him, that he just needed to go see a psychiatrist to cope with his pain.
Yeah, so it's kind of like an arrogant doctor who can't figure it out, and then he'll give you the wrong diagnosis, which makes the person worse, because you didn't feel good after you left it, right?
No, I just had a big headache.
Yeah, so when you give the person the right diagnosis, they brighten up, and he like looked like he was a Christmas tree that lit up. He looked better, and then what we did is we did some manual therapy on his intestine, open up the duct, and it's draining now, and then we're going to send him home with the exact eating plan that he promises that he's going to eat from now on for a while. But when you get the problem in medicine is they don't know the difference. They don't differentiate between symptom and problem. All they do is look at the symptom and treat it. They don't ask why, and if they can't find it in a test, then it's probably all in your head, which is incorrect. So I just want to tell you, it's not in your head. That was a false diagnosis, and we are going to get you better. Good. Thanks.